Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The following is a notice from the Federal Cabinet of St. Kitts and Nevis. Effective November 15th, 2023, the Federal Cabinet of St. Kitts and Nevis has approved the allowance to non-commercial importers and travelers as follows. Gift packages of food stuff are allowed the first £400 free of duties and taxes. Non-commercial imports receive a duty-free allowance of $675 EC dollars or $250 US dollars off of the cost, insurance and freight CIF value. Duty-free allowance will be applied to goods landed in the Federation on November 15th, 2023 to January 31st, 2024.
But this water drilling project is also extremely important for the geothermal project, Madam President.
The Honourable Spencer Brandt making a statement as Minister of Water Services during the Monday, November 6th sitting of the Nevis Island Assembly. Minister Brandt recently announced the commencement of a water exploration exercise on the island dubbed Project Aquavita, which he says will also be important for the Nevis geothermal wells drilling project.
I am told that the exploration wells for the geothermal project will need a significant volume of water for a number of months. And we want to ensure, Madam President, that when that drilling exploration for our geothermal project gets on stream, the Nevis Water Department wants to be in a position to ensure that we can provide that water for the geothermal exploration that we are hoping that will come on stream in 2024.
Minister Brandt says the aim is to add more than 2.5 million gallons of water to the island's system.
I am happy, Madam President, to advise this Honourable House that on the 1st of November, we would have invited 5 drillers to provide for us some costing to do some drilling here on the island of Nevis. We are hoping, Madam President, that they will be able to return their tender documents by the 30th of November, which is the deadline for submission. And we have asked them, Madam President, to be able to show us in their document that they can be mobilized by the 1st of February on 2024. Because we are hoping that by the end of the second quarter in 2024, that drilling exercise could be completed.
Minister of Water Services, the Honourable Spencer Brandt. On Tuesday, November 3rd, Minister of Agriculture, the Honourable Eric Evelyn, welcomed to Nevis almost 25 members of the consortium of farmers and food producers from the sister island of St. Kitts. The visit was initiated late last week and was facilitated by the Department of Agriculture.
Of course, we know that we are all in the same business of agriculture, and I think we have made some good strides on the island of Nevis as well as on St. Kitts. And it's good now and again that we can do these kind of exchange visits, that you can come and see what we are doing, and we can come and see what you're doing as well. There's quite a lot in Nevis to see, and I want to commend Mr. Libert and Mr. Sargent for organizing and putting this little program together for you. We trust that you're going to have an exciting and a wonderful day on the island of Nevis. I believe it's going to be a learning experience because farming is something that is dynamic and you got to continue to learn all of the time.
Minister Evelyn highlighted the importance of both islands working together to achieve food security for our people and our nation.
St. Kitts and Nevis is one, and we believe in always forging partnerships and forging relationships. And so my ministry and my department, we are happy to accommodate you as we continue to forge that good relationship and partnership between our farmers and St. Kitts and our farmers and Nevis, between the department and Nevis and the department and St. Kitts. So it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to Nevis and to wish you all a productive and fantastic day as you go out and you visit. Don't be afraid to ask questions, whether to the PS, the director, to the farmers, wherever you visit. Do not be afraid to ask questions. That is what this is all about. It's a learning experience, and we are delighted to have you all visit us today.
The president of the consortium, in expressing his thanks on behalf of his members, spoke about the bigger picture in exercises such as this.
Our purpose here this morning as a body, as a consortium, was to really come over here and build and forge partnership, like you've said, and to explore the agricultural systems here on Nevis. And we believe that will do a great bit for us in terms of as we develop our own capacities as a consortium. I've been here several times over. I've been to several farms, so I know there's much to see and do here. And so once we would have reached out to, I have good relationships with the Floyd and also Elliot. And so we would converse on a number of matters all the time. And I believe it's very instructive for farmers and thinkers to see things done a bit differently, or even the same, to reinforce their knowledge and everything else. And so we're going to take this opportunity to build a relationship with the farmers and with your ministry officials as much as we can. And we do hope to see you on our side at some other point.
The morning was spent visiting various farms and farmers on the island, while the group used the afternoon sessions to visit establishments at the Department of Agriculture, such as the abattoir, the agro-processing plant, and the Larenson Parry Agricultural Depot. Still to come.
This is a welcome gift from FAO to the Nevis Island Administration and, of course, to the farmers.
The details after this break.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free healthcare at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Welcome back. 10 farmers on Nevis received a donation from the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO as part of the Water, Energy and Food Nexus Agriculture Project. On Friday, November 3rd, National Project Coordinator Aricia Williams spoke briefly on the donation.
In wake of climate change, we are looking to address the concerns of farmers as it relates to water. So we have procured water tanks, and in addition, we have drip irrigation systems, solar pumps, pH meters, time meters, so the farmers can produce food more efficiently for St. Kitts and Nevis.
Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, expressed thanks to the FAO and encouraged the farmers to make good use of the donation, especially the 1,000-gallon water tanks.
These storage facilities, these tanks for farmers, will go a very long way in ensuring that farmers can have water in storage, so that in case the water has to be rationed, then of course the crops can continue to be watered. Of course, we know water is essential for crop production, and unless we have an adequate supply of water, our farmers cannot continue to do what they need to do in terms of ensuring more food security and food sovereignty here on the island of Nevis. And so this is a welcomed gift from FAO to the Nevis Island Administration and, of course, to the farmers.
He also congratulated the farmers and encouraged them to utilize the donation well. Also present at the handing over ceremony were Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Huey Sargent, Chief Extension Officer Steve Reed, as well as a few of the farmers. The Embassy of St. Kitts and Nevis in the Republic of China, Taiwan, and nationals living in Taiwan won one of the Best Performance Awards at the 2023 Taipei International Travel Fair, thanks to the remarkable cultural performance by the nationals. The 2023 Taipei International Travel Fair, held by the Taiwan Visitors Association, ran from Friday, November 3rd to Monday, November 6th at the Taipei Nangang Exhibition Center. On Sunday, November 5th, a group of nationals studying and working in Taiwan took over the main stage of the travel fair and gave a thrilling 23-minute performance titled We Are the People of St. Kitts and Nevis. Nationals played musical instruments including steel pan, guitar, keyboard, and djembe drums, sang popular St. Kitts and Nevis songs, danced, and paraded in folklore costumes and batik dress to win over the audience. In addition to winning the award, the embassy's booth was one of the most popular among the visitors who stopped by to get information about St. Kitts and Nevis and played games to win St. Kitts and Nevis's gifts and merchandise such as t-shirts, bags, smart cards, wristbands, caps, cups, and cup coasters. His Excellency Ambassador Donya L. Francis said that this year's booth was designed to capture both tourism slogans, St. Kitts, Venture Deeper, and Nevis Naturally. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.